Nico Sharp for the Eagles comes out for his fifth inning of work. About to throw his 90th pitch of the night. And leading off for All Saints is the left fielder, Caleb Sylvia. The senior is 1 for 2 tonight. Flew out to center in the first, but singled, a big single back in the third, and came around to score. And the first pitch is a fastball, and that skips on home plate for ball one. Looking at the postseason, and just a little bit of prognostication, if we may, when it looks to who the Saints will be up against. Well, some say Austin St. Michael's, perhaps, as Caleb Sylvia knocks the tar out of this ball to the left side, and it's well over the fence. A moonshot by the senior Caleb Sylvia. He goes yard on a solo home run in the bottom of the fifth inning. A 7-2 All Saints lead as the Saints continue piling it on. First home run of the year for Caleb. And he just turned on this pitch. Look at that. Hit it a little towards the handle of the bat, to be honest with you, but Caleb Sylvia with that frame even slows his walk a little bit, signals it. Hampton, another close one, but back safely again is the sophomore. 3 of 4 of stolen bases on the year for Luke Fricks. And you see it is a nice pickoff move, a bit of a sidearm delivery, as we've only seen Mason Reynolds throw 2 pitches to the plate. Pardon me, 3. Todd Thompson has yet to see a ball come his way. Finally he does, and Luke Fricks goes, of course, and he steals safely. Well, I guess they had reason. As Luke Fricks, it was a breaking ball. It was letter high for a called ball. Not necessarily the pitch that if you're a catcher you want to try to make a play at second with. Hudson Wilson got it there. Well late. This pitch low and away for ball 2. So 1 away, runner at second. 7-2 All Saints lead. And Todd Thompson knocks this up the elevator shaft right over third. And third baseman Dylan Still drops it. In fact, he didn't even drop it. He just completely missed it. And the pile-on begins as it is a clear night, pitch black, and just, well, it did hit a little bit of the leather on his glove. So aboard with an error is Todd Thompson. An E5. Here comes Mason Speaker, the catcher. Also a fine pitcher in his own right, too. And he sees a slider come across. The throw from home back to the mound, glove side wide of Mason Reynolds, and second baseman Lance Brinkman had to go retrieve it. Last time I saw a catcher throw like that, Jared Saltalamacchia had a bad case of what they call the yips for a while. I believe I think he's still with the Boston Red Sox. Oops. Well, I remember that whole time with Saltalamacchia, and that was his issue. I mean, he wasn't a spectacular hitter, but he was a fine catcher, had a good throw to second. As this sidewinder throws down in the dirt for ball 2. 2-1 to Mason Speaker. But Saltalamacchia, to his own admission, was sent down to the minors just because he couldn't throw the ball back to the mound from the plate. Forget second base, to the mound. He called it a case of the yips. It happens, I guess, from time to time. And then he was traded to the Boston Red Sox. And that's kind of where I lost, but I always liked his name, South Lomaki. 2-1 to Mason Speaker, the Saints catcher. And he slices this one right side. Drifting foul, but under it. First baseman Benji Chase, he does make the catch for the second out. And 2 away in the bottom of the 5th inning. The number 9 hitter, Cedric Bowman. 0 for 1 tonight, struck out an inning ago in the bottom of the 4th, but he was hit by a pitch and then came around to score in the 3rd. Runners at first and second for the Saints. And the opening pitch to Bowman is wide for a ball. So Fort Worth Christian tonight on the win, locked in with All Saints at 7-4. Midland Christian falls to 6-5. So it's a 2-team battle at the top of the district. Saints in the driver's seat right now, certainly with a 7-2 lead in the bottom of the 5th. And as we said, if they win tonight, they win the district outright. Fastball spoiled and hit all the way to the softball field. Well out of play. And all of the Saints teams have seemed throughout the year in their respective seasons peaked at the right time. Of course, the football team it peaks even before they hit the field. I mean, they're just spectacular. This one low and outside. But the basketball team on the boys' side had an extremely rough start to the season back in early January, late December, and then picked it up late January and made it all the way to the finals. Pardon me, the semifinals, as this one's outside. And the count moves to 3-1. And Luke Frick steals third. So from second and third, now Saints have runners at the corners with 2 away. And 2 stolen bases for Luke Fricks, the courtesy runner for Cade Farr. 3-1 the count. As the Saints are certainly peaking right now, entering the playoffs. This one's hit hard by Cedric Bowman to the left center field. Diving, not catching it. It'll roll all the way to the wall. Run comes home, and Luke Fricks. 2 come home, and Todd Thompson. And inside the park, home run play at the plate. Stopped before. Last night he got the home plate slide. Tonight he is stopped just shy, but still 2 RBI for Cedric Bowman, who was thrown out trying to take home. And why not? Because now it is a 9-2 All Saints lead. That is the 3rd out in quite the dramatic fashion. And that will take us to the top of the 6th inning. Well, the Saints score 3, and they do it, believe it or not, only on 2 hits, 1 error, and none that left on. To the top of the 6th we go. A 9-2 Saints advantage on Southwest Christian, with the Eagles coming up to bat. Their 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up after this on the Texas 24/7 Television Network.